Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different in that we are going to try and review our first ever laptop. So let's get started. Okay, so in the Vostro 15 box we have the Quick Start Guide, Safety and Regulatory Information, European Radio Equipment Directive, a power cord, a 45 watt charger, and of course the Vostro 15 Dell laptop. So let's have a look at the outside of the laptop, starting on the right hand side. Here you can see we get a SD card slot, a microphone and headphone socket, a USB 2.0 socket, and a DVD drive on the right hand side. On the left hand side you've got obviously the power socket, a gigabit network socket, the outlet for air, VGA, HDMI, USB 3.0 and another USB 3.0. On the front we have speakers here and here, and not much to see on the back. Very limited intake ventilation on the bottom of the laptop, and from what I can see here there isn't much of a gap between the foot and the bottom of the laptop for air to flow in and out through the vent on the side. So the battery that comes with this is a modest 40 watt hour battery, and we will be testing that properly later on. So as far as aesthetics goes, it's a pretty plain looking laptop. There isn't much to get excited about with the Dell Vostro 15, but can it hit the spot when it comes to performance? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so we've had a look at the I/O ports and we've had a quick look at the outside of the laptop, but now let's have a look and see what this startup experience is like. Okay, so as you can see here, we're going to go through the standard Windows 10 first setup procedure. So we're going to skip past all this and get straight to the desktop. But for you, it'll be over in a flash.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need an assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to turn on narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in. Your region is set to the United States. Is that right?
No.
Which region do you want to use?
United Kingdom.
I've got that you want to use United Kingdom. Is that right?
Yes.
Your keyboard is set to United Kingdom. Want to stick with that?
Yes, please.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
No.
Now let's get you connected to a network. That way you can get updates, apps, and cat videos as soon as possible. How about the first one on the list? Want to use that one?
Okay, so I'm not going to show you any of this, so I'm going to show you some B-roll while I'm setting up the Wi-Fi.
Mission accomplished. You're all linked up.
So far, so good. Continue.
Now we have some important setup to do.
Okay, so I said I was going to skip most of this, but I actually just wanted you to see that how the setup process for Windows.
Now let's see what's new from Windows.
And now I'm being interrupted. So I just wanted you to see.
Next up, the legal stuff. In short, you'll need to select Accept to use Windows. You can decline, but then, no Windows.
So I just wanted you to see for yourself how the setup for Windows has improved over the years. And I have to say, it's very friendly. If you haven't seen this part before, or you've never bought a Windows 10 laptop, or you've upgraded, you won't see this part. This doesn't happen for you if you've upgraded. If you buy a new laptop, you'll probably go through this setup here. And I have to say, I'm quite impressed. Accept. Okay, so you can't actually speak on this part. You have to click the accept button. Okay, so it looks like I was forced to create a PIN for my account. I'm not keen on a PIN. I know that's the new way that Microsoft are trying to get you to move over from a password, but I still prefer my own password.
Now let's link your phone and PC using a Microsoft app that can work some magic between your devices. We'll send you a text to get everything set up. Just type your phone number and press send.
Well, I'm not going to do that, so we'll click do that later.
Want to automatically save files and photos to OneDrive for some added peace of mind?
No.
Hey, look, that's me, Cortana. Can I have permission to use the info I need to do my best work?
No. No.
Let's get things set up the way you'd like them. First up, would you like to use your voice to talk with me and other apps on this device?
Sure, let's do that. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so you have to actually click on this part and then click accept. You can't say it.
Can Microsoft and other apps use your location to help you with directions, weather, and more?
No. And again, you have to click with the mouse.
And if you ever lose your device, here's where you get to choose if you want help finding it.
I'm going to go no on this one. Okay, so we've gone through the Windows 10 setup for a new PC, and those that have upgraded will be familiar with this page. And here we are at the desktop, finally. So now we can get into the nitty-gritty of how the laptop actually performs. So before we run any proper tests, we're going to obviously let Windows do its updates, and as you can see here, there is a ton of updates from the version that comes with the laptop, so be prepared for a ton of Windows 10 updates when you first boot up your PC. We'll let these run and then we'll run the benchmarks. So for our system-wide benchmarking tester, we're going to be using a free tool called User Benchmark. Now you can go to the website and I'll put the link in the video description down below, and you can run this on your own system, whether it be a laptop or a desktop, and you can compare against millions of other people. So let's click run and see how this laptop performs. So it's going to test the whole range. It's going to test the CPU, the GPU, the hard drive, the memory, and overall system performance. And then it will link us to the website and show us how it compares to other systems. And there we can see it's completed the run. So let's check the results. As we move on to the quality of the materials used, they are pretty good actually. They feel good enough considering who the laptop is aimed at. There really isn't anything that stands out as being really that bad. Build quality, as with most Dells, as you would expect, is pretty good. The keyboard section at least is all well designed and feels well put together. That can't be said for the housing surrounding the LED backlit screen. If you're one of those that crams your laptop into your daily driver bag with all your other paperwork, you may find over time that you have issues with the screen itself. The back side of the screen, so this section here with the Dell logo on, is extremely flimsy. The screen housing itself is not very well made. As you can see here, there is an excessive amount of flex on that screen, which is ridiculous. For a laptop of this price and spec, it should have been a lot better. However, the upside is that the hinges are very well made. There doesn't seem to be any flex in the bottom part here. As we move on to charging and battery life, the battery in this laptop is a 40 watt-hour battery, and we tested using Performance Test version 9. So we found that battery life under light productivity was roughly about 3.5 hours of continuous use. For gaming, the battery life was just over 2 hours, with 2 hours and 10 minutes of battery life. Both the tests were with the battery charged at 100%. We used BatteryMon to test the charge rate of the battery, and we found from 0 to 100% it took roughly about 4 hours and 15 minutes. Obviously we wouldn't recommend running a lithium-ion battery completely flat, as it can shorten the life of the battery. We would recommend that you charge your battery from about 25% up to about 75%. This, under certain tests, has been shown to improve the longevity of your battery. Under light productivity, we noticed that general day-to-day tasks such as office file organization, file compression, general browsing all seemed very responsive with no slowdown over long periods of time. Here we used Crystal Disk Mark to measure the performance of the included 256 gig SSD. As you can see, we're getting 177.6 on the reads, and as you can see here, we're getting 45.84. So the laptop may appeal more to business users with its no-frills design. That being said, however, it may just be the thing if you're a student, since it doesn't stand out from the crowd in any situation, but it does pack a punch where it matters the most, and it gets the job done with great ease. So thanks for watching another one of our videos. I hope you liked our look at the Dell Vostro 15 laptop. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click the notification button, and we'll see you in the next one.